Alright guys, welcome back to our next video. We're back again on our FiveM project here. What we're going to do today is we're going to do some more of the LC scripts. Looks like we've got two more left. We actually have three. The other one is the advanced vehicles, but that is an upgrade script for your cars. I'm not going to use it on my server because I have another one for it, but I went ahead and downloaded it so that way I can keep it in the file, because I'm going to do a video showcasing how to set this one up as well. So that'll be a later video. The next two we're going to install will be the factories and the stores. I'll probably go ahead and do the store and get that one out of the way. That's the one where you can buy and sell the stores and the gas stations and all that. And then the factories, of course, is you can set up different types of factories, like gun factories, car factories, food factories, whatever. You can actually go in and decide what you want and make your own parts to make it work. You have to do the networking. It's a hands-on kind of a thing where it's all on like a little computer terminal, but it takes time. So some people like it, some people don't. I've integrated it into some of the stuff for some of my organizations before, like for bikers to make their guns and stuff. So it can be a project, so but it's really adaptable to multiple items, multiple kinds of items. So there is a possibility there for RP. It just takes a lot of the RP out for other players, but yeah. But we'll go through that one as well on the next video. For this one, we're going to go ahead and get the stores pack out of the way. And again, let's go ahead and unzip it. And while I'm doing this, guys, if you haven't done it already, smash the like button. If you want to leave us a comment below, we would appreciate it. Those two things do help with the server development and helping us with that YouTube algorithm. Also, go ahead and subscribe if you want, and smash the like button, and smash the bell, so you guys can see when we put up new videos and when we start going live pretty soon. As well as you can jump into all three Discords, the Reckless Development, the Get Alive Discord, and the No Filter Nation, which is our podcast channel that's coming soon. We're working on finishing up all the background stuff now and trying to get all the ducks in a row. If you guys can get it on the ground floor, let us know what you want us to talk about, or the different things you like or dislike about the server, so we can kind of start working on more of the development side. I'm also looking for admins and moderators, so if you guys are interested, get in the Discord, let us know, and we will start working with you. Active people do get more active participation on our end, so let's get after it today. There's always a README. Let's take a look. All right, what this does takes us to their site, so let's copy that. I'll drop you guys down here and paste and go. As like it was with the other one when we did the trucking simulator, they do have a full installation guide. We've already done the LC utilities when we've done the trucking gig, so we don't need to worry about that. Basically, you do the config, and don't worry about doing it this way. Like I said, guys, you ensure your root folder, not the scripts. And again, this one doesn't require an SQL. It does generate it automatically. So basically, that's pretty much all you got to do on this one. It's just basically config it and then throw it in. Just we've already done the dependency. So let's close that, and let's bring up their website, LC, what is that, let's go back to their other one. I think it's got the page in there. I can never remember the name of that thing. Okay, so let's click here, and there's their TEDx. So if you get here, there's their TEDx and their Discord link. So, and I will link all this in the video description as always. So again, like we did on the last one, let's see, QBCore and own stores. There you go. That one there. I need to check. I used to have that one. Do I still not have it? Let's see. Maybe I just didn't download it. Granted access. Let's see. Let's do LC. Oh, okay. There it is. I didn't download it apparently. So we'll download that one as well. And we'll be getting that one in too. Because that's the one I like the most. I like the gas station one. because it lets you own the gas station. You can set the gas prices, and it makes it a lot more RP for the server, and people don't have to pay $1 million for fuel. So let's close this. And again, both of those are here. Player-owned stores are the corner stores, and that's the gas station, and this is the factory, so you guys can kind of see. And the advanced vehicles is there as well. I've been wanting to go into their server and take a look at that one. I haven't seen it before, but I'll have to do that on another day. Alright, let's get back into it. And again, this will be linked. Alright, so for LC stores, all we have to do is go into the config. And we're going to work our way down. Do we have, this is for truck logistics, is it enabled? So we do own that, right? Well, I do. You may or may not. When you do it, I recommend getting it. It's one of the great ones. We'll leave that alone, okay? This just allows them to deliver to these stores. And it uses the same setup. Max store is owned by one player. Max stores you can work at. These are basically, you read them. I mean, when you see all this, this means they took the time to let you know what to do, how to do, because they don't want to answer a billion questions for the same old stuff. This is the ID, market 1, and this is all of the information for it. Now, most of this stuff, this kind of stuff, you don't have to mess with unless something is in the wrong place. Maybe you've got another script. One thing you may end up having to do is come in here and turn off the PEDs at some point, just because of if you use RainMad's script for robbing the stores, if the PED's there, it'll cause a problem. So let's see if they have it listed. Let's see, Mark. I don't see a PED on this anymore. So maybe they did away with the PED behind the counter. It used to have it on there. Let's just scroll down and see. These are all of the corner stores in there. Now what you'll need to do is you'll have to go into QBCore and remove it. Now this here is market types and max amount of employees, stock capacity, that kind of stuff, and you can upgrade. So you upgrade all this stuff, and then levels you have to get. So this is all configurable to what you need. Here is the categories that you can run, and then this is the ammunition, and here you can configure the categories, you know what I mean, for each one. And then you've got the ones for it, and this is your category. So for alcohol, here's what you can sell. Drinks, this is what you can sell. Food, this is what you can sell. It all continues down through here. All the different types of stuff you can sell. And the reason being is you can add or take away. So if you have different scripts, you can take stuff away. Alright. Now, all this stuff is, like I said, it's configurable. Most of it you don't have to mess with unless you're going to change something. Now here's your NPCs. So they do still have the NPCs. You'll have to go in and figure out where the PEDs are and which ones they are, because some of these are going to be in the ammo nations. So if you don't want to delete the ones in the ammo nations, what you have to do, you go into that spot, figure out what the coordinates is. You just got to find that one and tab it out. So, or you can just take out, take it out completely, whatever you want to do. But that's what those are. So let's save this for now, because I'll have to come in at some point and do the development to take all these out that are in the wrong place, because I do have the shop robbery. So I'll have to do a video when I do the development videos. There will be a video on doing this. Alright, so that's in. Now, server utilities, I almost bet there's going to be a webhook. There it is. Alright, let me grab our... Okay. Now, this is our LC scripts one. This is where we did the cars. Okay, for the trucks rather, for the trucking gig. So what we're going to do with this one is just go into here and just create a second webhook. So new webhook, I'm going to click here and we're going to do stores, copy, save, escape, get this out of the way. and then just put it in here. There's that, and we're going to save that. That takes care of your webhook and the basic config of that server, of that script. All we have to do now is put it where it goes. Script, jobs, grab LC stores, and just drop it right here. And while it's doing that, guys, if you haven't hit the like button, please go ahead and do that. Leave us a comment as well. That does help with our algorithm as much as anything can at the moment. The current setup on YouTube, that's the biggest thing you can do to push yourself into the algorithm, is the like and the comment. Alright, so we've got it in. I'm going to go ahead and do a quick restart. Don't see any errors. Okay. Alright, let's go. Yeah, there we go. Let's go back up here. Start up FiveM. Alright, now it's coming up. And again, I'll remind you, so if anybody's new and hasn't seen us do this before, if you're doing any type of development or you just don't have the biggest, most high-end gaming rig, I recommend clicking on the settings button, going to game, and turning this on. Streaming progress. That will tell you when items are loading near you. So if you're new into a server and you're driving around and you'll see a spike of like, you know, more than like 10 or 15 things loading, it's a good idea to slow down, because if you get like over like 60 or 70 or 80, it can cause you to lag and crash. So, you know, that helps you with that. As long as you're not really streaming. You know, if you're streaming and you're trying to show an RT friendly stream, then you may or may not want that on there, but it's always a good thing, especially in new servers, to kind of drive around with that on and just get yourself acclimated. Alright, let's just get going here. And again, we're going to get through all of this basic installs. Now, that's what these are. No edit, basic install videos as always. If you're new here, most of the other guys that's been around for a minute, they understand that. But these are no edit videos. They're basic installs. I'll go through basic, do the configs and stuff, and I'll show you that it works. The full development is going to be a whole separate playlist, because to do a lot of development takes time and you have to integrate other parts together. So I want people to see, it's not going to be, you'll see what scripts I'm working on in each video, but even in the description I'll put it in what I'm working on, but you'll see how it's organic. You'll start working on this script, and before you know it, you're having to change something over here. Or if you go to work at the mechanic shop at LS Customs, you're going to be working in like 3 or 4 scripts to make everything work, and they got to be cohesive. So it kind of all ties together. It's kind of hard to fully develop one script all the way through unless you know exactly what you're planning for it. Now, if it's like a business, you know, that's different. A restaurant or something, that's totally different. Alright, so now if it's working, we should see double things on the stores. So let's go see. So this one should be, unless we've already taken them out. Okay, so what we want to do, that should be a corner store. I don't see any errors on the main panel. Let's look on the F8. No, same stuff as always. We're good there, so let's clear this out. Okay, F8. Where is our, let's see, this is not it. This is the wrong one. That is a crazy one for that one. It's the cooking script. Okay, so there we go. That's for the cooking script. I forgot about that one. This one is the one we're thinking of. You'll see there's 2 markets there, and that's only because I still have QB shops turned on, and I did it on purpose because I want you guys to see what it looks like, and then I'm going to go ahead and fix it. Alright, so watch this. You're going to see the guy, and you'll see the guy behind him. Because this one should be a third-eyed dude, usually. Oh, there it is, the E-shop. See that? And then the one for LC is the arrow. So let's hit E. Can't really do it yet because it'll open both. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to step out of here. Stand right here. Okay, and then what we're going to do is we're going to bring up this, go back to our server, and we're going to go to QB shops, config. Now, here's what you got to do. Here's all your 24/7 locations, okay? Now usually you can go down and just tab them all out, which is a real pain. Or you can delete them. But what you can also do is this right here. I can remember to make it work right for me. You want to, is it that one? Is it this one? No. It's that one. Gotta do double brackets. Delete, not that one. It's this one probably. Delete. There it is. Alright, you see that? How it made everything green. Now what we gotta do is go down. Now this doesn't always work the way we want it to. Okay, we're going looking for the shopping. See normal. Okay. I don't remember if it's got Rob's Liquor, but for now we're not going to work with Rob. We're not going to do Rob's Liquor. So what you do on this end is the opposite. You're going to tab over. It has to be, for me anyway, it has to be kind of. Why is it doing that? I'll do it anyway. So we're going to do that, and then this right here. There. Now, tab this over. Now, you see, you no longer have red up here, and everything else is turned on. So what that did was it just took those out. File and save, so it's the square brackets. And you want to put everything between them. Alright, so we got that saved. Now, if everything works, we'll go down here, go to resources, type in store. Or was it shop? Shop. It's the QB one. Shop. QB shops. There it is. I'm going to restart QB shops. Let's see if it worked. Alright, you see we don't have any syntax errors. Alright, now I can close this and go back in here. We shouldn't have two guys. We should only have the one. Let's go around here. Okay, you only see the one. You walk up here, you don't have the menu. So yeah, you just get rid of those. That way you don't have to delete it. You don't have to take 20 minutes going down through there and tab. It takes all day. So basically, that's how this works. Now this is basically the base of it. You can go in and change all this stuff out, add, take away, whatever the case may be. You can even change it from light to dark. You can change from card to cash, whatever the case may be. So if you was going to buy let's just say a cleaning kit, right? Type in, I want one, buy item, there it is. If you want to use cash, buy item, there it goes. We should have a couple of cleaning kits in our pocket. There we go. Now, there should be a way to buy it here somewhere. What is that? Oh, that's a phone charger. I forget about those things being there. Okay, that's where you break in. Okay, here it is, E. So if you want to buy it, there it is. Purchase. And it's a little more to get everything. So you gotta buy the categories and everything. So we're gonna buy this with food. So buy. Of course I didn't have enough money on me. Is it taking, how much was that? 300,000. It must be taking it out of my pocket. So let's try this again. E. Let's do that one. Yeah, okay. T/. give money on cash. That E. Oh, it's the bank. Shoot, I messed up. Okay. Okay, now E. We're going to do, it doesn't matter. We'll do alcohol. This is going to be a liquor store for now. There it is. Okay, so now you have purchased the store. So you go back and you hit E. Now it shows you what you got. Now the trick about this is you have to stock it. So if you go to buy goods and you do, you know, you can have it if you got it in your inventory, you can just throw it in. But if you want to get this stuff, you have to do the little, you have to either do the little driving thing to go get it. So like beer, you know, you can put that on there. And you can store from inventory if you've got it. You know, I don't have any. So, but you can just throw it in your pocket. Now these categories you can add on to it as well. And then you can hire delivery men. So you can make a name, select what you want to buy, how many, and create a job. Someone can come up and do that. You can hire employees. You can upgrade. And then that just allows you to keep it going. Because like I said, if you don't keep it full, then it'll take it away from you. So you're going to do a job name and what you want to get. You're going to say beer. And you're going to say job name, beer. Reward, you're going to give them $100. And you need, I don't know, 20. Great job. Insufficient money. I gotta put money in the account. Okay. So deposit money. I guess this is like the other one. So we're gonna put 200,000 in here. Deposit. There it goes. Beer. 100. Select the product. Beer. We're gonna do 20. It'll let me. I believe it will. Great job. There it is. Like I said, you can buy goods, or you can take it out of your pocket, so you don't have a beer. But you should let you do it this way. There it goes. You can add how many you want. So if you want 20, you can do confirm, and then you got to go out and get the truck and go get it. And the truck should be right here. Where are we going? We're going probably out of frickin' Phelps. I'm surprised they had to go all the way to Toledo. A lot of these scripts make you go to frickin' Toledo. We're not going to drive it. We're going to fly it. And of course, it put me in the culvert. So, we're going here somewhere. And I recommend going in and changing these locations because some of these are kind of stupid. E. Okay, so we're going back to the store. And that's it. So now, see, you got a little stock here. You have 35 on hand. So if you want to just do it yourself, you just click on it and import. So that's pretty much how it works. You can sell it as well. You can put it up for sale, sell it back if you want. If you don't keep it up, they will take it from you. But yeah, that's pretty much setting this up. You can add to it, but like I said, that's the base of it. If you guys have any questions about it or having any issues, just leave a comment below, get in the Discord, and I'll do my best to assist you. Probably a little faster than Discord tickets do for their channels because they have more people to deal with. But like I said, just get with me if you need any help. And that's going to probably do it for this video. The next one we'll be doing the other LCs, the factories or the gas stations. So again, just get with me, and if you need any help, and I'll help you out as best I can. Thanks for hanging out, and we'll see you guys in the next one.